Welcome to another episode of the Impel Forward podcast. Y'all know my name by now. My name is Leon. Yeah, as you can see, I am not in the studio. Well, I'm in my game room, man cave, home studio. Call it what you want. It's a little makeshift desk and all that good stuff. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people are still asking me, what does the word impel mean? Impel means simply to take action. But of course, I always give people the it's not too long, longer definition to drive, force, or urge someone to do something. And I do that by using my story. For those of you who know my story, and we'll get into that. But if you don't know it, I came up with the word. Well, I didn't come up with the word impel. I just looked up some words. So let me give you a little background of how it came about. Impel Forward came about. Some of you know that I cut hair, and I have two barbershops now. Growing up in the barbershop, being around the barbershop, for years, all you talk about is sports, women, shoes, gambling, whatever you talking about, everything else. And over the years, within the last couple of years, I just got tired of hearing all that. And of course, I always wanted to start another barbershop, but I really didn't know what I wanted to name it. But as I started to grow in my education as far as business and finance, I had to think of something that meant something. A word, rather, that meant something. So, of course, I tried different ones, looked up different words. Boom, impel. That's how it came about. So I started Impel Barber Studio in October of 2021. And if you've been in my barbershop, I have a lot of books in there. Business, some about healthy eating, mostly business. Some little sayings on the wall. And all I do is show podcasts about business and health and wealth and body, mind, all that, motivation speaking, all that. Because everything I learn, I want my peers, family, friends, whoever, people I don't know, I want them to learn. Because I know people don't know a lot. Or what I'm learning is a lot of people don't know a lot of things, especially when it comes to business and finances or health or anything like that. And I just want to be an inspiration to others. As I learn, they learn. If I can't help you, I can direct you. And most people, well, all of them like it, really. Most people coming in, they listening to the podcast, they leaving out, they writing them down. Oh, I need to listen to this when I get home. I actually had two people cry in my chair from listening to, I think I was playing Les Brown, two different occasions. And matter of fact, one of the guys didn't even know who Les Brown was. Matter of fact, I found out a few people don't know who Les Brown is. So I'm kind of introducing a lot of things to people. So that's the impel, and that's impel. I put forward, as you can see on my shirt, and I just put it together. Impel forward, take action. So And that's how the podcast came about. I actually started a YouTube in 2015, but I set it up, but I didn't do anything with it. And as I started learning more and watching podcasts, I'm like, man, I started my YouTube in 2015 and I never did nothing with it. I'm watching all these people on YouTube. So, being that I want to help people and I want to use my story to help people. So my story is this right here. Get into that. Most people know. A lot of people don't know. Everybody hasn't seen my podcast yet, but I went to prison when I was 15 years old. I dropped out of high school probably August, September, 2 or 3 months into my 10th grade year. Dropped out of high school. Got sentenced. Well, first I had to do the crazy stuff I was doing, but eventually I got sentenced to 30 years in prison at the age of, I turned 16. Yeah, I did 7.5 years. I have no high school education, but that don't matter. To some people it do. I don't have a GED, don't have a high school diploma. Can I say I'm proud of that? I don't know. Because would I be further along if I never got in trouble? Yeah, of course. If I would have stayed in school, yeah, of course. But what I'm starting to realize that is I'm not too far behind a lot of people that I went to school with have never been locked up. Yeah. Different paths, but a lot of people I'm talking to and coming in contact with, I'm not too far behind or I ain't gonna touch on that. But anyway. But yeah, as I learn more, I want to help other people learn too. I want to inspire people with my story. Just basically saying if me, a high school dropout, went to prison, 7.5 years, if I can do some of the things that I'm doing and starting to do and learn, you definitely can do it, especially if you've never been to prison and had that major setback, because that was a major setback. Yeah, that was I introduce people to stocks that have been to college, been in the workforce for a long time, have 401ks, that a lot of them don't even know how to set up a brokerage account. Don't know anything about stocks. Now, I don't know a lot about stocks, but I know enough. And thanks to I have a couple people that got me started into stocks. One in particular, Larry Thomas, one of my clients I've been cutting for a long time. I give him that credit. He was the first one that really got me into stocks. And I'm still learning. But it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it, but I mean it's easy, but there's a lot of different ways you can make money with stocks. I stick to one. That's just simply putting money in the stock market, investing in companies. Yeah. But yeah, Impel Forward. So everybody's not gonna start a business don't have aspirations to start a business, if that's the right word. I think it is. But yeah, but you can take action in anything. You can take action and just starting a fund for your kids. You can take action and just reading more to learn more. It's different ways you can take action. Like, I know a lot of people who want to do, who have skills, who talks about things that they know how to do. I know one person in particular who's good with decorating. We've talked about it. You know, why don't you? I asked her, why don't you do this? I don't know. I really want to. She hasn't gotten started, but she's real good at it. And you know, it's not for everybody. You know, owning your own business and it's not easy either. So a lot of people act like it's easy. It's not that easy. You know, so working with corporate has its benefits. You don't have to leave your job just to start something on the side. You can start something on the side and stay with your job. You know, it's everything has its ins and outs. I don't know if y'all can see my light blinking up there, but hey, it's blinking. I need a new one anyway. But yeah, you can take. I know people who want to start a podcast. They say, man, they ask me how I do my stuff. I had people to show me. I looked on YouTube. I had people to show me. I got a nice little team that showed me how to do certain things. But yeah, even this little setup right here, I'm in the house. You can do that. I ain't trying to make it look fancy, even though I am going to set this home studio up the way I wanted to look with my brand and all that. But I just wanted to jump on here and talk anyway, because I want my people to take action. Impel Forward. That's what I want. As y'all can see, I got my logo right here. I know y'all I don't know, maybe y'all don't even care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So this is the W in Impel and then Forward. There's an arrow going through here. And I don't know if you can see, but it's not all the way closed. It's not complete. Because, you know, life ain't complete until we leave this earth. And you can always learn. You can always grow. And always continue to impel forward. And, yeah, that's the gist of it. But, I know y'all say, what does this dude dropped out of school in 10th grade? What can he tell me? I can't tell you nothing. But I can inspire you to move. Hopefully, everybody ain't gonna get it. Some people ain't gonna care. Some people ain't even gonna watch this. But I'm here anyway. I'm here. Somebody told me I need to show my character more on my interviews. Sometimes I try to be too serious up there, I know. But that'll come in time. Even with me starting a podcast, I know I'm country. I know I mumble sometimes. Sometimes people say I talk too fast. I didn't let that stop me. I jumped into it. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I was nervous, of course. I was real nervous. Everything I start, I'm nervous. Even when I started my second barbershop, I was nervous. I'm like, why am I nervous? I know how to start a barbershop. The hardest thing about starting a barbershop is getting good help. That's the hardest thing. But putting it together, it's easy. But I don't know why I was nervous, but I was. I guess it was just because it was a new start. Yeah. Yeah. When I came home from prison, I hit the ground running. Worked with I had my aunt, my uncle. They started with my aunt. She had a cleaning business. My uncle had a plumbing business. I worked with both of them. Saved us money, you know. Worked a couple of temp agencies and finally got on a permanent job. And after that, I went to barber school. No turning back. But I'm still learning a lot, still growing a lot. I'm still making some mistakes now. Don't get me wrong, I'm still making some mistakes. Nothing bad. Decisions here and there, you know, but ain't nothing bad now. No, ain't nothing bad. But, yeah. So, as I continue on this movement of trying to inspire my peers, you, I hope y'all continue to follow my growth in this Impel Forward movement. Hope y'all continue to support me in the movement. I have some people lined up. I haven't recorded another episode lately. I have about 7 people I done talked to. They ain't none of them hit me back yet, but I'm waiting. I'm still asking people to come on. So if you have a business idea or you have a business, you've want to inspire others to, just take action, you can email me at impelforwardpodcast@gmail.com. impelforwardpodcast@gmail.com. Email me if you want to come on and talk a little bit to inspire others. Have fun. I got a new business number. I don't remember it, but I gotta start remembering that number. I just changed it. But matter of fact, hold on for a minute. I ain't interviewing nobody. I can look it up right now. Boom. Let me see what it is. No, I ain't about to get this number out, but yeah. Email me. Email me. impel4podcast@gmail.com. Peace.